Have you ever felt stuck in the rat race? You know, that nagging feeling that you're just trading all your precious time for a paycheck? We're kind of told that's just how it is. But what if that's a total lie? Today, we're cracking open the blueprint from the book Quit Like a Millionaire by Kristy Shen and Bryce Leung, and we're going to show you a completely different path. So, here's the big idea. Financial freedom isn't some lottery ticket for the lucky few. Nope, it's actually a solvable equation, and it's for anyone with the right strategy. It's all about reframing the script so your money starts working for you instead of the other way around. But I know what you're thinking. Easy for you to say. You probably had a head start. Well, let's tackle that myth right now. This question from the book's forward disc cuts right to the chase. The author, Kristy Shen, didn't start with a trust fund, not even close. Her journey began in extreme poverty in rural China, where her family lived on just 44 cents a day. So yeah, this isn't a story about inheriting wealth. It's a story about building it from absolute scratch. And here's the wild twist in her story. That background? It didn't hold her back. It actually became her secret weapon. It forged what she calls the scarcity mindset. Instead of seeing lack as a prison, she learned to see it as a training ground. Now this completely flips the script, right? The book shows that growing up with less isn't a curse. It's like a boot camp for financial success. It teaches you how to be resourceful, how to be tough, and how to be relentless. It's the very foundation of discipline that can turn what seems like a setback into an unstoppable engine for building wealth. Okay, so with that powerful mindset locked in, let's move on. Because even after escaping poverty, a lot of us fall right into these classic middle-class financial traps. The good news is, the book gives us a roadmap to not just sidestep them, but to launch ourselves right over them. Okay, the first trap is what the book calls vampire debt. You know, that high-interest consumer debt that just slowly bleeds you dry? And the rule of 72 is a simple but frankly terrifying way to see its power. All you do is divide 72 by your interest rate, and that's how many years it takes for your debt to double. Think about it. A 20% credit card, that debt doubles in just over 3 years. Compound interest becomes a monster that's hunting you. So how do you fight back? Well, the strategy is direct and it's ruthless. First, you got to treat it like the emergency it is and cut your expenses to the bone. Second, forget small wins. You attack the loan with the highest interest rate, the alpha vampire, first. And third, you can use a 0% balance transfer like a weapon to stop the bleeding and finally get ahead. All right, so once you've slayed that dead vampire, a new trap shows up. And this one is cleverly disguised as the American dream, buying a house. The book just throws a huge wrench in that conventional wisdom, using this powerful quote to make us question everything we thought we knew about building wealth. This is where you have to be a cold, hard calculator. The book gives us a super simple formula. Take your estimated monthly mortgage payment and multiply it by 1.5. That's to account for all those hidden costs. You know, taxes, insurance, maintenance, all of it. If that number is higher than what you'd pay in rent for a similar place, then renting is the smarter financial move. It's really that straightforward. Okay, so you've dodged the major traps, you're on solid ground. Now we get to shift from defense to offense. We're about to take that vague, fuzzy dream of retirement and turn it into a concrete mathematical target, a number you can actually hit. This is the big one, isn't it? The question that feels almost impossible to answer. I'm not asking how much to be a billionaire, but how much do you personally need to be free, to own your own time? The book just demystifies it completely. Believe it or not, the answer boils down to this one single elegant number, 4%.
This right here is the key that unlocks the entire system. So here it is, the 4% rule. This is the key that unlocks everything. It's based on decades of market data, and it says that if you can live comfortably on just 4% of your total investment portfolio for 1 year, then your money can last forever. That's the moment your portfolio starts paying you a salary. That's the moment you're free. And here's the really cool part. You can just flip that math around. Take your total annual expenses, everything you spend in a year, and multiply them by 25. That's it. That is your target. That's your freedom number. It's no longer some fuzzy dream. It's a real number you can actually chase down.
If you are finding this video helpful, please make sure to hit that like button and share it with someone who this might help and be a benefit to their financial decision-makings. Your support means a lot to me and helps the channel grow, allowing the YouTube algorithm to show this content to a bigger crowd. More people can benefit from these ideas and hopefully improve their financial well-being.
Now, knowing your number, that's a total game changer. But now you've got to get there. So let's talk about the how. What are the actual tools you need to build an investment portfolio that can hit that freedom number? The book's investment philosophy is beautiful because it's so simple. Forget get-rich-quick schemes. You just use low-cost, broad-market index funds to own a tiny little piece of everything. You avoid the stressful casino of trying to pick individual stocks. You rebalance every now and then to stay on track, and you fight tooth and nail to keep fees low, because fees are literally the termites of your financial house. But here's a pro-level tip for you. It's not just what you buy, it's where you put it. This here shows you how to use tax-advantaged accounts like a 401k or a Roth IRA. Think of them as superchargers for your investments. They legally shield your money from taxes so it can grow way faster. This right here is how you hit the accelerator on your journey to freedom. So, we've crunched the numbers, we've gone through the tactics, but let's just zoom out for a second and remember what this is all for. It's not about building a dragon's hoard of gold just to sit on it. It's about what that money can actually buy you. And the answer, it might surprise you.
This is it. This is the core philosophy. Money is simply the tool. Your time is the prize. Financial independence is the power to reclaim your life, to decide for yourself how you spend and your days, your weeks, and your years. It reframes every single financial decision from a question about money into a question about your time. And this is a really crucial distinction to make. Financial independence, or FI, that's the superpower. It means work becomes a choice, not a prison sentence. Early retirement, or RE, is just one of many ways you can use that superpower. You could launch that business you've always dreamed of, you could travel the world, or you could just work on your own terms. The point is, you get to write the script for your own life. So let's bring it all together. We've journeyed from a mindset forged in scarcity all the way to a concrete mathematical plan for freedom. Let's lay it all out one last time, right here on the whiteboard. Here it is, your freedom whiteboard. And the beautiful thing is that this is a system anyone can follow. Step 1, destroy your high-interest debt. Step 2, calculate your personal freedom number. Step 3, build a simple, diversified portfolio and just keep feeding it. Step 4, use every tax advantage you can get your hands on. And the final, most important rule of all, never ever forget that the goal isn't the money, it's the time. And that brings us to the end. The book lays out the path with incredible clarity. It shows that financial freedom isn't about luck, it's about strategy. So the final question isn't whether this is possible, it's what are you going to do now that you know it is? You have the blueprint, so how will you start buying back your time?
Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. I'm Finance Puppy, and here's to a better financial tomorrow. Cheers!